This is the Lunar Emperor coming to you with Final Fantasy IX. Final Fantasy has always been one of my favorite games. Ever since I was a wee lad, I originally had the game on the PlayStation 1, I believe. And so from playing on the PlayStation, it was a 4-disc game. It was one of those where it came in a little case, and after you get so far in the game, you have to switch discs. Yeah. So it's decently, it's a little lengthy. It's not crazy long, but it is a little lengthy. Which I enjoy because there's no real, drop-offs or inconsistencies with the story as far as kind of how some games, the story, you can tell they kind of added in things just to make the story a little bit longer, just to make the game longer. There's a lot of parts that don't really pertain to anything or don't really hold any other meaning. Or true value. They don't really add anything to the story. So there's not many moments that I can say or anything like that. We're here at the main screen, so it's just playing through all the different cinematics and the little pictures that were added on. But it's a great story. We are gonna be I'm gonna try to keep my streams under 40 minutes now. I would usually go from an hour to an hour and a half per stream, but I'm gonna try to keep them under 40 minutes. So at the 40-minute mark, if we're getting close to the 40-minute mark, I'm getting ready to cut the stream. We'll end and head over to the next stream. We're I'm gonna do my best to kind of keep the grinding, because this game does require a bit of grinding as far as just a lot of battles that's purpose is purely just to increase the strength of my characters in order to get ready to move on throughout the story. So you'll see there will be points where we will reach a certain part in the game and I'll cut, and when I come back you might see that the characters have been buffed up in level or whatever. I'm not modding or hacking or anything. I'm just grinding off stream 1 or 2 of those grinding sessions, but I mean it's just gonna be a lot of just walking in circles looking for monsters to fight. So I'll stream a couple of those sessions just so you guys have an idea. I will do everything in my power to minimize any actual story progression in those times. I want to have as close to 0% story progression off stream as possible. I mean, it's everything, because like I said, it's an amazing story. It really is. It's got these really awesome characters. Beautiful landscape. The graphics aren't quite as high, or to be honest, graphics are nowhere near what graphics of games today are, but when taking into account when this game was produced, it's pretty cool. There's some pretty beautiful landscapes and backdrops. But this is gonna be a long one, guys. I hope you guys enjoy the story. I hope you guys enjoy the adventure. I know I'm going to. This is gonna be amazing. So without further ado, I'm gonna cut off that, start up the new game. Let's start, guys. That last is not mistaken. Most of this game is also the story is girl, what you dreaming about? It's not voiced, so there is going to be a lot of reading. I'm not going to rush through anything. I don't want you guys to miss any hints or plot twists or anything. There for a second, sitting in the chair, was one of our main characters. And we're about to meet our main character here on this ship. The character I was playing for the majority of the game. The majority of the time, I will be this young guy. This game made me want to, low-key made me want to tail, like real bad. A little bunch of tails. Like, a lot of people attribute it to me being a young guy. You know, young guys like Dragon Ball Z or whatever. And that's one of their, well, yeah, it's dark, bro. Turn on a light. But yeah, playing as this character is what made me want to tell, because he's pretty cool. Obviously, okay. This, as a lot of the Final Fantasy games, or for those who don't know, a lot of the Final Fantasy games have the main game, the main storyline and such. And of course they have side quests, but another main element in a lot of Final Fantasy games is a card game of some type, of some kind, a card game. And it exists in most of the I haven't played all the Final Fantasy games, so can't be 100% for sure, but I believe it exists in most, if not all, of the Final Fantasy worlds, the different realities that all the different stories exist in. Almost all of them, if not all of them, have some type of card game. So where it says cards or Moogle, the Moogles being the small carriers of the worlds, they deliver mail and messages and such. But cards is a reference to that other game mechanic, which is the card game. And we'll play a bit of that too. I've never been one to really get into it. Like, I think I had a few times where I was really interested, but I never really, like, I know a couple of guys who are like crazy big into it. I am a tailed human of the age 16. I am right-handed. I'm going to leave the character. Usually I would rename the characters based on or after people that I know in real life. But for now, I'm going to leave the names all the same. I'm going to move this so you guys can see his face. That's that guy. That's Zidane. Zidane is our... it's also not a bad name. But Zidane is our main character. That's me, guys. Is that a salute? You just click your heels together? What you mean I'm late? Party don't start till I get here, homie. Then how am I late if he ain't even here yet? Okay. It's our first battle of the game. Final Fantasy games, or at least the older ones. I don't know about the current one. I know the current one, there was this big revamp of the fighting style, fighting mechanics. But in most Final Fantasy games, it is turn-based fighting, which means each character gets a turn to do some action, and then it moves to the next character. So you can issue commands for each character with their blah blah blah. Select the commands from the list. You can use a cycle through the characters before. So long since I heard that music. It's like attack and defend yourself, skill. If you have some special skill already, Zidane already comes with the skill 3. You can use items or you can change characters. I always like to mix and match skilling and attacking, especially here in the beginning of the game, because as you can see, the enemies are actually pretty weak. And there's a few characters who, if you steal from them, you get some pretty rare items. And they're rare because no one would think to be stealing here at the beginning of the game. Shut up, Baku. What are we doing? We are heading to the kingdom of Alexandria. Kidnap Princess Garnet. Yo. Oglops are small bug-like, a cross between like bugs and frogs. They're The most babelicious beauty. Yes. Babelicious. And it looks like we're gonna be seeing a few more of our characters. And oh, guess what? This is the crowd. All gathering together. In preparation of the festivity. So the game begins. See all the little kids, the little chillins running around. All underfoot. You dropped your ticket, homie. Let's get it. Hell. Calm down, rat kid. You're gonna see me doing a lot of this throughout the game. Walking like up against the walls. And what I'm doing is I'm tapping the interact button as I'm walking up the walls, because there's stuff hidden all over the place. You don't know where the hell it is. Once you walk up against the walls. Let's say something. What do you guys' parents say? This is the real question. Who's letting all these kids out by themselves? Once we get 5 cards, we're able to start playing the game, the card game. Fully half price special, our original cocktail, Her Majesty. girl. Let's get it, ball. Oh man. You see me do that a few times too. Accidentally walk backwards. Yo, what you got? How many do I have in my place? Like already. There before you get into the castle. So the show is apparently going to be going on in the castle. I'm guessing that's where all these rugrats and the nobles being led by the penguin earlier. Where everybody is headed to. Bruh, who's kids? Like, are these your kids? Y'all just letting y'all kids run around? Epic that captivated all of the I Want to Be Mary triumphantly returns to Alexandria on the theater ship premises. This time the performance commemorates the 16th birthday of Her Highness Princess Raquel. Yeah. Oh, wait, no. Wait, no. That's how the story ends, guys. I told you it was amazing. It's all about this young hooded who walks through 3 scenes, 3 backdrops in order to get to this ticket booth and be turned away. It's a story about life. That's how it works. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been the stream. Gonna be a real ticket? Oh, you give me cards. Talk to Alleyway Jack to learn more about cards. I know there's an alleyway over here, but I think Alleyway Jack is the I didn't say his name out loud, so what's up, kid? How did I make you miss? You're up a ladder, bruh, and I fell. I'm sorry I failed. the hell? Yo! Bruh, get your ass back here. Hey, you kids. Man, where'd that dude go? I don't remember ever being mugged before. There's a lot of things I actually don't know. Which is actually kind of nice, because enjoy it. You! It was you! What the hell? What? Bruh! Where's the dude that keeps mugging me? Him! Why do you keep stealing from me? I want my money back is what I want. F your cards, homie. Five cards to play the card game. Okay, yeah, and I did do that. So every time I was walking up to him, I was pressing X, like the interact button, and he would mug me and run away. And I walked up to him the last time and pressed square because I was trying to ask him about cards. And that's what started this whole interaction. So I guess you have to press square to like let him know you're cool. Some people may not be interested in that. Take turns placing your cards on a 4x4 grid with your opponent. Sometimes your opponent's card flips. That's because of the yellow arrows on the corners and the sides of the cards. If your arrow is facing in the direction of your opponent's card, the card becomes yours. But if your opponent's card has an arrow facing yours, a card battle begins. When multiple, I should have said multiple, several makes it sound like there's going to be a bunch of arrows all pointing at each other. It's just two arrows pointing at each other. Face each other, multiple card battles may occur. You can choose where to begin the card battle when that happens. Combo! It's a double-edged sword because the same thing happens to you if your card loses against your opponent's card. Obviously, you try to play a perfect game. You get one of your opponent's cards when you win. If you flip over all of your opponent's cards and play a perfect game, you can take all of their cards. How mean. People run around taking each other's cards. Reach for the highest collector's levels. The collector's levels? Yeah! Sorry guys, I am speaking through this. I'm gonna slow down. You can check your collector's level there. You'll level up as you collect more cards. You level up as you collect more cards. Cool, even I don't know what the highest level collector level is. Select your 5 cards. I only have 5 cards, so At some point, I am gonna do a stream, I think, where we're gonna get really in depth with these cards, because you can see the little symbols underneath each card. Each of these, the 0MOO, 0POO, those are actually the battle power of each card. And there was a time that I had that memorized where I could tell you what this collection of symbols meant. But I mean, I haven't played this game for 7 years, so I have no idea. We're at the beginning of the game still though, so none of his cards should be grossly overpowered. They should pretty much just be the same as mine. I won some battles and some of his cards turned blue. After winning, after the game was completely over, whoever has the most cards that is their color, my color being blue, they won the game. And of the cards of his that I turned blue, I get to pick one. Ooh, a trophy! It's all in the cards. One. Win a Tetramaster match. Tetramaster, that's the name of this card game. Sure, let's play one more game. Like that. I'm trying to pick, when I'm picking cards, I'm trying to pick cards that like, so that I'll be able to go at a lot of different angles. Ah! I know you're gonna take that one. Give me my card back. I hate going first. So let me take that. He'll have to do that. I don't have any cards that point that way to battle that one. F. F. Actually, that works. That works. I'm glad he did God damn it. Are you serious? Oh, he has the... Oh, that card down there at the bottom is, I believe that's... And I don't have to use 5 cards anymore, so I can't play. Yeah, I got it. I get it. Only town where I'm called Alleyway Jack. I I go by other names elsewhere. They're also just aliases, of course. You want to know my real name? I'll tell you when you get better. Cool. F you, homie. I ain't forgot you stole my money either. Alrighty. Now, if you guys remember, we helped the little rat kid to steal someone's ladder. So now we're going to go and meet back up with him. He's just been standing here apparently. Boop, 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 boop. Now we're gonna climb this tower. What? No. Also, I think there was something in here. No, it ain't. Bruh, don't tell people that. Don't. You're a bad friend. So pretty much, if you have a tent in your inventory and you find a mogul, you can there'll be a selection for you to use that tent, and it pretty much just means that you'll hunker down for the night, and it'll restore all of your health and magic. All of your strength will be restored, and then you can continue on. You can also save your game at moguls, so as well as there'll be a little side mission. Little mogul-oriented side missions. He knew that dude was gonna fall down because now he's cool with going first. Even though previously he was very avid about me going. There's a lot of scrolls you got there, little buddy. Still skin. And as you can see, this is the story, the little side mission that I was talking about as far as the moguls. They're the mail carriers for this world, and you can help out by delivering messages between moguls. We just hit the 40-minute mark, so I am going to end this stream and begin another, and at the beginning of the next stream we'll find out where Rat Boy is trying to take us. Save, you use a tent. The magnet is the name of the mail carrying service. We're gonna go ahead and save. This will be our first save. They do a little flip and pull out a book. And you guys can't see this, but it's just select the slot save. Alright guys, we're gonna end it here for now. back, we'll be climbing the ladder. Climbing the ladder to success, hopefully. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys tune in for the next stream. This is Lunar Emperor signing